Hello! Hello to everyone who may or may not be here. I am back streaming again. I'm a little late, sorry about that, but here we are. And, we had just gotten to Chapter 2, we jumped through a Bermuda Triangle, which was apparently an interdimensional portal, and now we are on Easter Island. Go figure. So... Alright. Alright. So, again, right, this whole, Sam Max is centered around puzzles and therefore does not mainly reward the player with dopamine for hurting anyone, and therefore fits within non-violent realm. So,
check this out, Max.
Ooh, neat. Alright.
It's the Fountain of Youth.
Make a wish, Sam!
I wish there wasn't a deadly piranha swimming in it.
I never wish that about anything!
Alright.
It's a gold gong.
Neat. Well, that would presumably mean we could put something in here. That'll then drop in there. Alright, cool. Well, we don't have anything yet, so... Lost and found.
Look at all this junk that's been sucked into the Bermuda Triangle.
Anything good?
Want to read the second half of the 20 Commandments?
Nah, I only support omnipotent deities when I'm the deity.
Hey, Noah's Ark.
What's left of Noah's Ark?
So the legends are true! Someone really was crazy enough to save mosquitoes from extinction. And humans.
Live and learn.
Alright, neat. Good to know.
How did you find picnic stuff on a desolate island?
Easy. It was all in the picnic basket.
So, I'll get to that gong stuff.
Hey, Sam,
later.
look! Clues!
My wilderness tracking skills have gotten rusty, but something tells me this just might be the ancient entrance to the secret underground lair of the volcano god.
Where do you two think you're going?
Oh, Sam, he's got a little gun. Isn't he the cutest thing? Can we keep him?
Try not to get imprinted or shot, Max. We still don't know who this little tyke belongs to.
Jimmy Hoffa belongs to nobody.
You can't be Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa was a ruthless union organizer and head of the Teamsters in the 50s and 60s, known for his ties to organized crime and his mysterious disappearance.
Good recap, Sam. Also, Jimmy Hoffa wasn't a diaper-wearing baby.
I'm not a baby!
Look at the way his little thumb pulls back the hammer. He's adorable.
People always showing me disrespect. I should never have started drinking from that fountain of youth.
What fountain of youth are you talking about?
That fountain right there, Brainiac.
You expect us to believe the fountain of youth is on Easter Island?
I can't believe it. I can't believe how perfect he is.
You've been hitting the fountain water a little hard, haven't you?
I do partake on occasion, yes. That's my business.
He likes his fountain of youth water, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
A little bit, a little bit.
Why'd you drink yourself back to infancy?
Look, I ain't got no problems. Don't go saying that I do. It's just a little discretion is required. Drink too little, and you have to go through puberty again. Too much, and bada bing!
Step aside, sport. We grown-ups have to take care of a great big mean old volcano god.
You and your companion will be wanting to take a step back.
Oh, look, he's trying to intimidate us. He's just perfect. Please, let's take him home.
Not now, Max.
Then when, Sam? My biological clock is ticking, and I'm not getting any younger.
Is baby getting fussy? Is it his bedtime?
Stop it!
I wonder if his precious little skull is soft and malleable like a real baby's. How can we find out?
Playtime is over, son. We've got important work to do.
I'm expanding my enterprises back here, and I'd hate for either of you to get hurt in the construction.
We'll take that risk. We're freelance police.
Freelancers? That's worse than scabs.
Is baby gassy? Does baby need to be burped?
Get out of here.
We'll give you a nice big rattle for that dumb old gun of yours.
You two are seriously trying my patience.
Sam, let's teach him the wrong words for things.
We're going bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
You'll stay gone if you know what's good for you.
Sam, look how his little eyes and the barrel of his gun follow us. I could squeal.
Looks like we've stumbled into some primitive tiki bar, Max.
Woo! Spring break! Woo!
Pipe down, chucklehead.
Oh, I was hoping to get into a Lagomorphs Gone Wild video.
Howdy, boys. Haven't seen you around before.
Sam, they're all babies.
Stay calm, Max. They're more frightened of you than you are of them.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see.
Hiya, fellas. What brings you to our little slice of paradise?
Sam and Max, freelance police, ma'am. And we're here to stop a volcano. You babies are in danger.
Shut up! We're not babies. God!
He's right. Pleased to meet you, boys. Don't be fooled by the diapers. We've been around the block a few times. My name's Amelia Earhart. You've already met Mr. Charles Lindbergh Jr.
Whatever.
And that other fella is one Mr. Dan Cooper.
Hey, how y'all doing? Call me DB, everybody does. Did y'all fly out here? Woohoo!
What gives? You guys have been missing for decades.
That's the funny thing about this island. It's easy to lose track of time.
You don't call, you don't write. You've had conspiracy theorists and documentary filmmakers worried sick.
Whatever. You can't tell us what to do.
Why haven't you gone home?
And ruin a clean getaway? Heck no.
They don't understand me at home. My parents are so stupid.
And I made a drink order in 1973. I'm not leaving until I get some service.
You look younger than in your pictures.
It's that dang fountain. Once you start drinking from it, you can't stop.
We had to put the fountain off limits, or we would have drunk ourselves out of existence. Ironic, ain't it? I made my reputation being a woman unafraid to wear pants, and now I'm wearing rubber pants.
It must have been a big adjustment going back to wearing diapers.
Well, not for me. When you're in my line of work, it helps to have some extra protection, if you know what I'm saying. Did I ever tell y'all about how I dodged them feds and jumped out of a jumbo?
Only like a million times.
How'd you manage to all regress to exactly the same age?
It was a very carefully planned and executed drinking game.
You take a drink every time DB says the word parachute.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
We used to ride the bucking surfboard until we drank ourselves under the height limit.
Dang, that son of a bee was a hoot and a half. Give me a few more years and I'll beat your record, Amelia.
See you around, kids.
All right.
Purely decorative.
Okay. Key glass.
You're a missing person?
We thought you were dead.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I was here 20 years before I believed I wasn't really dead.
Hated to break it to you, Glenn, but all that harp playing was getting annoying.
How'd you end up here?
I was on a mission for the Air Force, and I flew here.
You mean your plane was sucked through a portal into an alternate dimension and deposited here?
No, just got kind of lost and crashed on Easter Island. You ever get a song stuck in your head and you can't get it out? It's downright distracting.
Why didn't you ever go back home?
I can't go back now without a big comeback hit. It'd be anticlimactic.
What's Benny Goodman like in person?
Benny could do things with a clarinet that nobody else could. Well, thank God. One night after a show in New York, well, I'll just tell you, it was the damnedest thing I ever saw, and leave it at that. Well, there's a lady present.
What do you need help with?
Well, I'm trying to find just that perfect sound for my next big hit.
Oh, is that all?
Well, gee, thanks, but I don't want to just put out a repeat of my early stuff. It's got to be new and fresh. But I'm stuck on two things. I need a catchy melody, and I need a good train sound.
You need a melody and a train whistle for your song?
Oh, you bet. I'm pulling out all the stops. This song's gonna be about all the things the kids are into these days. Trains, and sock hops, swing dancing, methamphetamines.
But how are we going to find a new melody? You've been here 60 years and haven't been able to.
Give me a break, guys. I'm teething. Baby Lindbergh Baby tells me that electronic music is popular now. Maybe I should try that.
Keep on rocking, Glenn.
Word.
Okay, to be honest, it's a little embarrassing, but I don't really know about any of these people. I'm not good at history. I probably learned about them at some point, and I've completely forgotten. So if anyone's there and they know a little bit about these people and their history, let me know.
I better not. Last time I played the bongo, I started a bloody decades-long tribal war.
Best open mic night ever!
Alas, Gene Krupa. I knew him. Nothing says remote tropical island like the steel pan.
Except dysentery.
The diaper rash. Ingredients: bourbon, guava juice, mint, and talcum powder. The pacifier. Ingredients: kerosene, pepper spray, dihydrocapsaicin, and wasabi. Water. Ingredients: artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and water.
Okay.
The pacifier.
Okay, so you can't mix them, just one at a time.
Hey Max, want to see how I won all those surfing trophies back in school?
No, I don't want to see you cry to the PE teacher and then beg me to club your competitors in the knees. Why?
Oh, you're just jealous of my more plausible center of gravity. Watch this.
Watch out for flying bottles! You lost, Sam.
True surfers don't lose, pal. We just bide our time and hop on the next wave.
True surfers don't flail their arms and shriek like startled raccoons either. I'm pretty sure you lost.
Alright. Let's see.
If I had a hammer.
Oh, you can take that mallet if you want. I was going to use it for percussion, but I decided to go in a different direction.
Any direction that doesn't involve hitting things with hammers is no direction I want to go. Thank you and good day, sir.
He needs more cowbell. It's an empty tea kettle. Tempest not included. I think it's a D sharp. Where did you find so many femurs?
My old horn section. Say hello to Jack, Don, and Rochester.
That's awful.
Oh, tell me about it. These guys still can't hold the high notes.
Okay. A little dark.
Prepare to have your socks knocked off, little pal.
I don't wear socks, Sam.
Just humor me. I feel better pretending that you're not naked.
No way.
Whoops.
The sun was in my eyes.
Let's see. Ooh. I have an idea. Let's see. Let's see.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I thought maybe we could put our hand through there and pour some of it into the Fountain of Youth to get the piranhas. Oh, wait. Duh. I haven't actually. It's probably still not gonna work. Oh, hey! Hey, Avina. Good to see ya. Yeah, so last time we finished chapter 1, and we are now on chapter 2. At which point we jumped through the Bermuda Triangle here, and we wound up on Easter Island. It's such a ridiculous game.
Hiya, Stinky.
What? Oh.
Hiya, Stinky. What are you cleaning up? Is that a blood stain?
Don't be ridiculous. Blood? You act like I killed Stinky or something. Grandpa Stinky.
Oh boy, intrigue!
Oh, this is just cherry marinara sauce for the meatball banana split pie Italiano.
Well, that does sound tasty. Whatever happened to the original Stinky anyway?
He retired. Went on an around-the-world cruise.
Stinky hated traveling. And water.
And the world!
Yeah, well, he must have changed his mind. So are you two going to order anything?
What's Flint Paper doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. He's been here all morning.
Nervous about having a trio of ace detectives snooping into your little scheme, lady?
Oh, don't be silly. I just have to move some things out of the meat locker. But I can't if I keep having to refill his Java and empty his ashtray.
Next time you hear from him, tell Grandpa Stinky we said hello.
Oh, I don't think we'll be hearing from him ever again.
Because you sent him on a permanent vacation?
No, because he was a cheapskate and I refuse collect calls. What is it with you guys?
Have you ever been to Easter Island?
Oh, sure. I lived there for a few years when I was growing up. My au pair was surfing legend Miki Dora. Taught me everything I know.
What can you tell us about Easter Island?
It's kind of boring, actually. There used to be a tiki bar near the fountain that was pretty good. Terrible service, though.
What else can you tell us about Easter Island?
Don't drink the water.
All right.
What's the special today?
Oh, it's just a sandwich I whipped up for the Camp David Middle East Peace Summit in 2000. Roast beef, Munster cheese on a slab of granite on sliced sourdough. Nothing special.
A slab of granite?
Yeah, you know, for texture. On the kids' menu, I substitute a slab of basalt. It's easier for the little ones to digest.
God, what a terrible
Bye, Stinky.
restaurant. Anyways,
Why are you checking out Bosco, Flint?
For a client, Samo. Said she was the poor chump's mom. She was a real no-nonsense dame, with legs up to here. Hairy legs, but still.
alright. Let's see. Let me think. What can we,
Looks like somebody already had a slice.
That explains all those ambulances this morning. And the screaming.
Alright. Let's see. We might actually end up needing that, but not right now. Whew. Goodness, I seem to yawn on this stream almost every single week.
Howdy, cops. Anything new in the auto body business?
Do you want to have ladies love you and men want to be you?
Naturally.
Make that dream a reality with our brand new car horn.
With a captivating melody composed by our resident musical maestro. OMFG, I want one!
All right, enough with the sales pitch. How much?
It is not for sale. Denied!
We're sorry.
Okay.
The Cyclotronic Audio Enhancer is available exclusively to beta testers of our new augmented reality game.
How things been in the neighborhood? There has been a dramatic increase in folk instrument-related automobile accidents.
Oh, right. The 10,000-man Scottish polka march is in town this week.
My favorite time of year.
The streets are filled with accordions and bagpipes, stacked like so much cordwood.
We hate bagpipes!
All right.
Do you guys know anything about Easter Island?
Accessing Ellipsis Easter Island was founded in 1914 by former members of the ATS progressive rock band Asia.
Located off the southwest coast of your mom, the island is considered by many to be the birthplace of television personality Ryan Seacrest, as well as American jazz music.
I see you're still doing all your research on the internet.
Information wants to be wrong!
All right.
Tell us about this new game you're working on.
That is correct. It will revolutionize the entire industry.
A music-based video game.
Boom! We are sorry. Did we just blow your mind?
Sounds fun. I don't like to brag, but my prowess at Banjo Legend Extreme is pretty renowned throughout the tri-state area.
And I've been banned from 27 local arcades for playing Forbidden Dance Insurrection in ways the designers never intended.
Does not compute. You are saying that music video games already exist? Failure!
How do we play this game of yours?
In a world where folk music instruments litter the mean streets, your mission is clear. Destroy all the bagpipes!
Bagpipe Obliteration Ultimate!
Don't we have to destroy the bagpipes at the right time, earning more points the closer we get to being in rhythm with the soundtrack?
That's way too complicated! Calculating that would require processing power far beyond error, not a number.
Just destroy all the bagpipes to win our exclusive new car horn!
We hate bagpipes! Would you like to play our game?
Let's do it.
Hello, and welcome to the Pimplicar Music Challenge. Your goal is to drive over the bagpipes, and only the bagpipes.
Bring the noise!
Ready? Go!
Sure, why not? Oh, no,
Failure!
Would you like to try again?
Nah, let's just skip the minigame.
Congratulations! You are a winner!
Ridiculous. Destroy all the bagpipes. Sure, I mean, you know, I think we all wanted to do that every now and then in real life, but,
Congratulations! You've won the exclusive Pimplicar Audio Enhancement Accessory!
Amaze your friends! Be sure to come back soon and play again.
But Sam!
Don't worry, Max. I'll put it back before we go cruising again.
alright, alright, alright. Let's see.
Hey, Bosco. Hey, Bosco, did you know you're being watched?
Do you guys even know me? Of course I know that.
No, we mean right now, from inside Stinky's.
Y'all just trying to make me paranoid. You think I don't have a camera inside Stinky's? I'd know if I was being watched.
Where's the camera?
Oh, it's genius. Hidden inside the pie that nobody ever eats.
Oops.
And by the way, tell Stinky her place would look a lot better if she didn't have that big black lump in the boot that looks like a small intestine.
Well, we just found out that that somebody ate a piece of that pie, so, yep.
What do you know about Easter Island?
Why? Who told you to ask me that?
Just some guy outside in a black suit and sunglasses.
Seem to know a lot about you, Bosco.
They're getting closer.
Bosco, has the water been tasting funny to you?
You notice it too?
Ever since we saw those government guys working on the pipes down the street.
It tastes like control and makes me want to pay taxes.
Good thing I distill, sanitize, and recycle my own water.
You know anything about those black helicopters hovering outside?
We're really...
Stop trying to freak me out, fools.
Yeah,
I'm busy.
we're really freaking out. Alright.
Do you have any honey bunches of pumice brand cereal?
Yes, it's good. And it's good for you. And it's all for the bunker.
Not that we're planning to hide in it, but where's your emergency bunker, Bosco?
For the last time.
See you, Bosco.
Not for long.
Alright, let's see. God, I love this jazzy soundtrack. It's really, let's see. What's next? What haven't we explored yet? Well, we haven't... Let me go back up into our office and see if there's anything to pick up or, you know, whatever here.
Nuh-uh. I don't want to shoot my little buddy.
Alright.
I'd hope that after getting a punching bag for the office, Max would stop hitting me all the time.
But that's how I show affection.
Well, could you stop loving me so much before 6 a.m.?
No way, Sam. I could never stop loving you.
Alright, yeah, it does not look like there is anything.
Max's violent overthrow.
The first of many, I hope.
Let's see. Can we go anywhere in the DeSoto?
Where are we going, Sam?
Never
We
mind.
don't have anywhere to go in the DeSoto. Just through here.
Too bad this.
I do love the way that they remastered this. You know, the whole thing just looks really like clean and sharp, and the lighting is great. It's really well done. I like it a lot.
Hey, Glenn, listen to this action.
That's fantastic.
Who wrote it?
Bring him with you so I can work with him full time.
I don't think he'd like it here.
No outlets.
Well, in any case, that's the perfect melody for my new hit. Well, now just find me a good train sound and we're all set.
Alright, neat.
No siree. No way. They've already got their drinks.
Alright. Let's see. Good train sound, huh?
How's the vacation going?
Oh, the weather's perfect, and there's so much history and culture. The best part is that Abe and I finally get some time all to ourselves, with no distractions. Isn't that right, Abe? Abe?
What? Oh, yeah, right. Culture.
Just between the four of us, those Moai statues are real jerks.
Now you just shut your mouth.
Abe, I agree, Sam. They're all so sullen and moody.
Right, 'cause you're never moody.
Have you met any of the locals?
Not yet. I wanted to explore more of the island, but Abe wanted to stay here.
The view's so much nicer here. Of the ocean, I mean.
Abe likes the big stone head.
The volcano's going to erupt in a deadly rain of fiery magma. Aren't you worried?
Are you sure you're a dog? 'Cause you sound like a big chicken.
Oh, be nice, Abe. If it looks like the volcano's going to blow, we'll just hop back through the triangle.
Want to help us stop the volcano?
Sam, please. We'll help you with your little adventures when we're not on vacation.
Alright.
Did you know that the native language has over 50 words for boredom?
I'm not bored, surrounded by such beauty.
Oh, Abe.
I wish these Moai guys would stop being so depressing.
I've seen teenagers stuffed in lockers who were less emo than these guys.
You're just too shallow to understand them.
Have fun, kids.
Don't wait up.
Alright.
Does the prophecy say anything else?
Oh, there's a pretty good recipe for basalt brownies in there, but the volcano eruption and the end of civilization are the most interesting parts.
Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the Moai, guardians of the island spirit, keepers of the elemental power.
Sounds like either a good prog rock album or a bad animated series.
I control the power of wind.
Get out!
Well, I used to control the wind. Now there's not much point to it.
How about us? Does the prophecy mention us?
Not that I recall. Oh, there's the creation of the world. Then nothing until the iPod, followed by the fall of civilization.
Not even a passing reference?
Oh, right. There is that bit about the coming of the shoeless dog and the horrifying mouth that walks, who would appear in the final days to wreak mayhem on the island.
I knew it! That makes an even dozen, doesn't it, Sam?
At least. What Paris Hilton is to celebrity gossip blogs, Max is to ancient prophecies of the apocalypse.
Alright.
If you control the wind, let's see a demonstration.
I'm not really in the mood.
Not in the mood? Come on, blow us up a typhoon.
I guess I've just got a case of the blahs. I don't know.
Yeah, the coming apocalypse will do that for you.
Come on, blow us up a typhoon.
You know how to whistle, don't you? Just put your stone slabs together and blow.
I'm not really in the mood.
Right.
Where is this ancient hidden underground cave?
It's hidden.
Cool it, Rocky. We were asking the middle one.
Unfortunately, he is correct. The entrance to the cave is shrouded in mystery, and the path is fraught with peril.
Fraught with peril, or just rife with peril?
This is the kind of thing we need to know going in.
It doesn't matter, you'll never find it.
What's the deal with all these triangles?
The ancients used them to transport the sacred stones and to travel all throughout the world.
And for practical jokes, which weren't funny.
Have you heard the good news about rhinoplasty?
What are you implying?
Oh, nothing! It's good you're not bound by the conventions of traditional beauty.
I'm just the way the carvers made me.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
There's not much for us to do except keep watch over the island and wait for our inevitable destruction. Oh, yes, and games of I Spy, of course. It's a palm tree. It's always a palm tree.
Keep up the good work.
I think, you know, probably if I had to stand in the exact same place for thousands upon thousands of years, couldn't move, could only look in one direction, and then the apocalypse came along, I think I'd also be pretty depressed. I feel like that's a pretty depressing existence.
The only thing that survived from the SS Minnow.
Did they ever find all those irritating castaways?
Nobody ever looked. It's the Fountain of Youth.
You know, Sam, they say a piranha can completely skeletonize a cow in just under 2 minutes.
Amateur.
Oh, look. Okay. So maybe some kind of meat?
Nothing doing. Not happening. Check this out, Max.
So interesting, I can shoot through there and it does actually come out there. So that's pretty cool. Or at least in theory it does. Anyways,
Nuh-uh.
Sounds nice, but it's missing something.
alright.
Nah. Not happening. No siree.
Let's see.
Nope. Want a drink, Mr. Hoffa?
Jimmy Hoffa cannot accept a drink from non-union waitstaff.
Do you want it in your sippy cup?
I want it served by a dues-paying member of the Waitresses Union.
How do we get into the Waitresses Union?
Fortunately for you, I am the union leader and also dues collector.
Yeah, I know a setup when I see one. I suppose you want a favor to let us in the union.
Prove you can keep from spilling on the paying customers. Take a tray of drinks and ride the bucking surfboard without dropping anything.
Alright, that should be interesting.
I'm gonna take another crack at that surfboard.
Watch out for flying bottles! Watch out for flying bottles!
Ah!
Oops.
Hot day!
You wrote that thing like Marion Davies at the Hearst Castle.
Now do it with me on your head!
Not unless one of the babies lets you borrow his diaper. You're too easily startled.
Alright, good. Yeah, I'm not as good at the mini games as I am with the puzzles, so.
How about that, Hoffa? Didn't drop a single bottle.
Impressive, I must admit. All right, you're in. You're lucky I'm very thirsty. Now get me a drink. Thank you.
Our little man's going to need changing!
Try it and I'll shoot off both your paws.
Alright, let's see. How could we...
No way.
Miss me already, chumps? Well, I ain't coming back no matter how much you beg.
The place just isn't the same without your persistent funk and wheezy snoring.
Yeah, well, I'm done with that rat hole. This new place is extra class. We're gonna do it up nice.
Alright.
Nuh-uh. Better not. Nothing doing. Not happening.
Oh, okay, so I just realized something. So, that Moai head, we want her to whistle along with the horn.
Hey, cops, what's new?
Who is overrated?
Do you know anything about missing persons?
Have you tried looking on Easter Island? Most end up there.
How do you stop a rampaging volcano gun?
I love that joke.
Gets me every time!
We'd like some of those decorative decals.
Simply destroy rare objects on the road, and if we deem them worthy, we shall award you a commemorative decal, free of charge.
See you, cops. Keep a song in your hearts.
Whatever.
Hiya, Stinky.
What? Oh.
Where's the band?
I keep hiring drummers, but they keep combusting. And not slowly over time either. Spontaneously.
Nuh-uh.
Really? Okay.
This your pipe, Stinky?
Yes, I looted it from the corpse of a 50-foot Sherlock Holmes.
All right.
Looks like somebody already had a slice.
That explains all those ambulances this...
Yeah, and so that's where, Bosco's
Hiya,
camera
Stinky.
went.
We're ready to order. We'd like the special.
Sure, granite sandwich coming right up.
I wanted the other special.
Oh, sorry. That's for kids only. FDA regulations.
Max would like the kids special.
That's for kids only.
But I have a childlike sense of wonder.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
We want the green salad, extra smoky.
Sal, the Jack Nicholson with Dennis Hopper and Gary Busey.
Max would like the kids special.
That's for kids.
But I...
Hey.
On second thought,
If you say so.
Bye, Stinky.
All right, we have the granite sandwich now. Truly great soundtrack.
Want a delicious sandwich?
No, thank you. I'm watching my figure.
You're not the only one.
Want a delicious sandwich?
Open your mouth. Oh, right, you can.
Oh, that was really mean. Oh, hey, look at that.
This sandwich short.
Okay. Okay, I've got it. Okay, I know what to do. So, if we can get the, if we get the silver portal up here, then we have the gold portal over here. If we can get her whistling along to the thing, then we can use the wind to push the cloud through the hole and then electrocute the piranhas.
You know what would cheer you up? A granite sandwich.
A granite sandwich? That's the best you can do? Apparently your taste in cuisine is as refined as your sense of humor.
I don't know about you, Sam, but I'm ready to chisel this guy a new one.
Why the long face?
It's just that we've been here for so long, and there's so little for us to do. I have to question the soul-crushing bleakness of our existence, and... Oh, wait. You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Took him long enough to catch on. The way that sob story was going, I thought he was about to show us baby pictures and have us sign his yearbook.
Not cool.
Hey, how many volcano gods does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Hackneyed and blasphemous.
Sheesh! Tough island.
Do you believe in all this prophecy of destruction mumbo-jumbo?
Of course I do. I can feel Ranakau's anger rumbling even now.
Me too, Sam. I think those tamales from Stinky's are repeating on me.
Ah, scatological humor. Very classy.
Cheer up, pal.
So, your civilization is coming to a fiery, cataclysmic end. Don't sweat it.
I'm glad you can joke about the end of our civilization. I don't find it particularly funny.
What's your story?
If you must know, I am the keeper of the power of Earth.
Sounds neat. Why don't you give us a demonstration?
I'm not going to unleash the tremendous power of the Earth God on just a whim.
If we're going to help you with your volcano problem, the least you could do is shake things up a bit.
This isn't some game. I wasn't granted elemental powers just to amuse you.
Are we gonna have to dig this guy up to get the stick out of his butt?
He wasn't always like this. There was a time, centuries ago, when the ground would shake with his laughter.
And there was a time when you didn't need a sandblaster to fit in your ceremonial dress.
That was uncalled for.
What's the problem, Mac? Stop being so uptight and give us a demonstration.
I'm not in the mood. Get lost.
Alright, so we need to make
Here's a
him
good
laugh.
one. A Frenchman, a German, and a Maori are in a hot dog eating contest.
Don't bother. He hasn't laughed in over 500 years.
They just don't write comedy like they used to.
Don't...
Is that supposed...
Want a delicious sandwich?
I can't. I'm going swimming later.
How? You're going to sink.
So long, you two. Bye.
Except, you know, logic doesn't really exist here in this world, so, you know, we'll probably be fine.
What do you guys...
We used to...
See you...
Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so if we can get the train whistle, we can give it to Baby Glenn, and then we can use that to that's what'll make her whistle along with it. Okay, now we just need the train whistle. How do we get a train whistle, do you think? Ooh, I have an idea. maybe, you know, in the last chapter, we made Bosco scream a bunch of times. And it was very high-pitched. So maybe...
Hey, Bosco. Do you have any stim packs?
Sure do.
Do you have any zombie repellent?
Get out of here. There's no such thing as zombies.
That's just what they want you to think.
Not that we're playing.
For the lab.
Do you have any powdered drink mix?
Cases of it. In every flavor you can think of.
3-day-old rigatoni stuffed with marshmallow peeps in an orange soda reduction with a hint of cilantro.
Every flavor a normal person can think of.
So long, Bosco. Hey, Bosco, why do you need a periscope?
I don't. As long as this store stays above water.
Why wouldn't it?
Never you mind about that. And if we start to dive, don't let the pressure doors hit you on the way out.
What were you doing in those photos, Max?
Yeah, that's me, filling the bird bath. At least he got my good side.
Which one is that?
Top.
Ah, okay. That's fun and not at all gross.
I always thought enlargers would be smaller. I was going to make a pun about a developing situation, but I thought better of it. That would be a good way to lose a hand.
I've seen better.
Amazing. There's...
Alright.
Bomb be gone, because some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Tell me about it. I've got 10,000 nukes and Congress won't even let me use one of them.
What were you going to blow up?
Congress.
Let's see if I can balance this on the bucking surfboard. Stinky's trademark granite sandwich. It's an empty glass, equally suitable for concussions and percussion. It's the gimmicky electronic musical car horn we got from the cops. We've learned the hard way that tinfoil hats aren't much good against mind control or battle axes.
But they're a great defense against working microwaves.
Bet you can't tell where all these shots were taken from.
Bet ya I don't care.
Alright, come on. This thing. Train whistle.
I bet we can make Glenn Miller a train whistle sound right by the tiki bar. In his face.
Oh, that's a hint. I go as long as I can without hints or anything, you know? I just, feel like it's more fun trying to figure out this stuff by yourself as much as you can. Oh wait, duh! Oh my god, that's so freaking obvious. Let's pour some water into the tea kettle. Fucking hell. It's so, like, normal. I didn't even think of it.
The fire's not intense enough to boil the water.
More fire! More fire!
Nope.
Okay, let's see. Oh!
Pardon me, boys. Was that the Rapa Nui Choo-Choo?
No, it's just an eerily accurate simulacrum of a train whistle we constructed out of everyday household items.
Don't say simulacrum.
Well, that's perfect. That's just the sound I need for my big hit. Let's get started making musical history, boys. There's a demo on that conch shell. This is going to be huge.
Are we going to get a producer credit?
Talk to my agent.
Let's see if my instincts are right on all this.
Take a listen to this.
Oh, is it another of Glenn Miller's recordings? I've probably already heard it.
It's the hot new sound that's sweeping the nation. Crank it up, Sam.
This isn't bad. It's got a good beat. Could do without the train sound, but the rest, it's downright toe-tapping.
What is that enchanting whistling sound?
Abe, are you even listening to me?
This sandwich sure does look delicious.
Yes!
Anybody have any malt vinegar?
All right.
No way.
Now we can give it to Jimmy Hoffa, and he will drink himself right out of existence, which isn't troubling at all.
Thank you. This tastes familiar. I can't place exactly where... Oh, wait. I remember.
Sorry, Max. I know you were getting attached to the little guy, but it's for the good of the island.
Attached to who? Oh, right. Did he leave his gun?
All right. It's been about an hour, which is how long I usually stream for. And, you know, next we're gonna go into the cave and stuff, so I think that's a good place to stop. I hope everyone had a fun time, if you were or weren't here, or if you're watching this as a, you know, on my, you know, recording and stuff, and I'm good with words usually, and I'm not right now, apparently. Anyway, thank you so much for those who were here. Thank you for those who are watching the recording. And for anyone who wasn't here, I hope you had a good day as well. That is where I'll stop for now. Have a lovely day.